What's up, people? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as that bell icon to be notified for future content. Thanks, guys. What's up, my beautiful people of the interwebs? Welcome back to the channel. And before we get started, let me go ahead and make this short apology. A while back, I did the first impressions of Juuni Taisen, Zodiac War. I kind of dropped it, but then I came back and I finished it. And when I look back at that first impression video, I had a lot of blasphemous, ludicrous statements in there that I would like to retract if you will allow me. And with that, I seek your forgiveness, and without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the video. Juuni Taisen Zodiac War is a battle royale style tournament deathmatch anime with each participant being a human representation of their respective animal from the Chinese zodiac while also sharing certain characteristics of that animal. The tournament is organized every 12 years by a shadowy organization comparable to the Illuminati, with the winner of the tournament being granted one wish of any kind. This year is different, however, because now there is a time limit due to the fact each participant is now forced to ingest a poisonous gem that will dissolve within their bodies within a 72-hour span, killing them instantly. This added rule sets the grounds for a high-octane, brutal action thriller. Now, at first glance, Juuni Taisen Zodiac War seems as though it's your everyday run-of-the-mill battle royale style anime. But it's not that. It has deep plot, intriguing characters that grip you once they hit the screen. You want to know more about them. You feel for them. You cry with them. You laugh with them. You feel their pain. Like, this anime grips you and it pulls you in like this sense of this sense of self. You just learn more about yourself. The more you watch it, the more intrigued, and they do this in a 12 episode span, and they leave you sitting there in just shock and awe at this beautiful masterpiece. Like, Picasso couldn't have painted a better picture than what this anime does. Oh man, I couldn't keep that up. I'm sorry, y'all. No, but seriously, the series as a whole left much to be desired. After finishing the anime, I was left with a feeling of emptiness and more questions I would have liked to have answers to. Some questions such as, who or what is this Illuminati-like organization in the shadows, and what is their true motivation and goals for this tournament? How do some of the characters have characteristics similar to their animal counterparts, as well as their physical attributes? Or how have previous winners' wishes transformed the current landscape of the tournament as well as the state of the world in its entirety? Oh, and I would also like an explanation of some of the mystical and fantastical elements in the series, such as necromancers and matter manipulation. Oh yeah, and the fantastical talking monkeys. Man, there were freaking monkeys, fam, talking and training this chick in the ways of mystical arts and matter manipulation. Like, if you think back to like an old kung fu movie called, like the Monkey King, like, it was in that realm, and they just appeared, and we didn't get no explanation, nothing. They were just there, and they taught you stuff. How, Sway? But whatever. These are just a few examples of the questions I had during my tenure with this series. What started as a promising battle royale style anime with government conspiracy and espionage elements slowly transformed into a bland, free-for-all deathmatch with a plot lacking in substance that hardly justifies it being 12 episodes long. When exploring some characters' backstories and motivations, I was left with one or two feelings, such as, man, I hope they explore this a little more, it's pretty interesting. Or, I mean, you had a character who knew absolutely nothing about anything until like the end. You had this guy that just showed up, and you still got no details on their origin except a scene of what they would wish for if they won, with no real context on why they would have such motivations. Needless to say, there was no character development of any kind in the series. And under the circumstances and settings of the series, I didn't expect it, so there weren't really any qualms in that aspect for me. But the biggest thing that got to me was the lazy writing, especially when it comes to the ending of the series. It just really seemed that the writers really dropped the ball, or quite frankly just gave up in the last 2 episodes. Now, I know it seems like I'm just completely dismissing this anime as a complete miss, And in some aspects, I kind of am, but that doesn't mean there weren't any good qualities in the Juuni Taisen Zodiac War series. To me, the 3D animation art style and animation used for the fight scenes for the majority of the anime were actually quite superb in my opinion. I honestly believe this should have been the style to go with for the recent Berserk anime, since they want to do the whole 3D thing. But that's a topic for another day. But as far as the good in this series, that's about it for me, man. In all honesty, the series overall started out with a lot of potential and slowly deteriorated into a below average, bland, free-for-all action anime with no substance or identity of its own that takes itself too serious. So overall, I couldn't recommend this series to anyone in good conscience, unless you're ready to be disappointed, especially in the last 2 episodes. If you do decide to watch this series, however, I have a feeling you may agree that this series could have ended in 8 episodes max, with little they gave us to work with. So if you made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching. I surely appreciate it. Go ahead and slap that like button, subscribe, and share the video. If you didn't like it, that's okay. Thanks for giving the video a listen. I would also like for you guys and gals to hit me up in the comment section. Share your thoughts on the series. Did you like it? Did you love it? Or did you dislike it? Or are you going to actually go see it for yourself and, make a judgment then? So, go ahead, do all that. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.